Hello, everyone. Understanding scan occurrences. So I'm going to run you through two examples to show you how scan occurrences can work. First of all, this is a completely reset demo packet, so audio has been uploaded, no proofing has been done. And I want you to look at this 15 out of 15 open. Okay, so there are 15 annotations in Rosaline's ink, and we're going to go to Scan Occurrences, and we're going to look for the word Rosaline. Okay, so in this case, Jonice specifically said Rosalind. Okay, so I want it to be Rosaline in the final. So I see that there's 9 of them in the audio, and when you hit this plus button, here are the timestamps, the name of the chapter, and a little bit of context around it. Now, if you want to hear what she says, all you have to do is click scan.
Rosaline? Valerie takes Rosaline's hand. Rosaline's distance traveled was forever.
So you hear she very consistently says Rosaline, and say I want it to be Rosaline, so I want these 9 instances to get fixed. If I click select all, and I can listen to all of them, and it's very consistent. So these are all going to be pickups in this case. And now, once I have them selected, I can say annotate, and we'll say pronunciation, should be Rose. Okay, and mark all annotations as pickups, and say annotate. Now, when we go back to the proofing page, you see it still says 15 out of 15. It hasn't updated, but when you refresh, suddenly there are 0 of 9 fixed, and there's 15 of 24 open. And when you open that proofing, every time the word Rosaline is here, it has a pickup already. It has an annotation already marked as a pickup. So pronunciation, Rosaline, should be Rose. And all of those are in there and marked as pickups. So if we go to the pickup packet, the online pickup packet, the only thing that's going to be in here are those 9 instances and the associated MP3s.
One voice cuts through the others. Rosaline? Valerie takes Rosaline's hand.
So this is super powerful if you're just looking for one name and, the 9 instances you need to fix, either in this page where they have the timestamps or through the use of that annotation button. It saves you hours of time if you have a lot of names throughout a whole book. And it does scan frontwards and backwards through all of the text. Now we're going to do one more. So we're going to look up the name Gatsby, and Gatsby is in 2 chapters. And you'll see 9 in the audio. And when you open it up, 2 different files. It's in the LibriVox one and in the one that Terry did for us. So again, this timestamp is 1:35 into that file, 2 minutes and 45 seconds into that file. And say that we want all of them to be Gatsby instead of Gatsby. So we would, again, scan it.
Org. The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald. Chapter 1. Only Gatsby.
Okay, so let's make a little bit of a different rule here. Let's say that Terry did hers right, and we just want to make pickups for these 5. So you would select those 5, and say annotate. Pronunciation. Clear up vowel sound. Mark all annotations as pickups. Annotate. And now when we go back to the proofing page, again, nothing will have changed until you refresh. And now suddenly 10 of 15 are open, which means those 5 instances in that LibriVox, they are now marked as pickups. Right? And when you go to this online pickup packet, actually you can just go over here and refresh it. And you'll see that now pronunciation, clear up vowel sound, so all of those are in there. And then they go to the rows and lines one afterward. So that's the general idea behind the scan occurrences when you use it with the annotations inside of the proofing tool. You also have the option to select these and export the markers locations. So whether you're using Pro Tools, Audition, Reaper, Audacity, Studio One, Twisted Wave, or Hindenburg, you can also kick out a CSV or text file or PTX file that will overlay all of the positions of Gatsby and Rosaline right on top of your audio. So lots of flexibility, and any old school editors or proofers who had to surf through text to find these things in the past, in 15 seconds, you can now do what it used to take me a whole weekend. So that's how the scan occurrences function works.